Some people get apprehensive about turning 30. It's the first age milestone that doesn't bring any meaningful benefits. Running for the U.S. Senate is not such a bonus for most people. This year, the Reformed Temple of Forest Hills turns 30, and we should be full of pride, joy, and celebration for this landmark achievement. Some of us have been here for more than 30 years. You might have been part of one of the 4 synagogues that merged together, an unheard of combination then and now. Thank you for being an integral part of our temple family all these years. Some of us joined in the years that followed, becoming part of this dynamic synagogue that established itself as the heart of Reform Judaism in Queens. Some of you may have joined more recently, and the history of RTFH is less established in your personal experience. You don't even remember when we had pews instead of seats in the sanctuary. That's true for me too. This is my 12th year at RTFH, putting me in the middle. Whenever you came to RTFH, 30 years ago or for the first time this morning, let's use the 30th as a chance to reflect and to look ahead. For members of this temple, or if you're connected through family or coming to the high holidays or other connections, this is our synagogue community. This year we have many ways to celebrate together. 2 weeks ago, we had a momentous 30th anniversary service, celebrating our temple veterans alongside the kids who are building Judaism's future. Our Rabbi Emeritus, Rabbi Meir and Debbie Perlmutter, even shared a video sending their love. Over the coming months, we'll have a party, 2 concerts, a religious school picnic, and other exceptional events for all ages to celebrate. You can find details, photos, and videos all year long on our brand new website, or just go straight to rtfh.org/30th. In the movie Inside Out 2, the emotion of nostalgia suddenly appears, sharing sweet memories. We often get swept up in the past, but those reflections take on greater power if they inspire us to build our future. We cherish the 30 years past, and we strive towards the next 3 decades of creating new memories, elevating our spirit, expanding our minds, and making this a better world. There are people who have been part of RTFH for most of their lives. They came to the synagogue as children or were born into the RTFH family. I asked a few people who grew up here what stands out for them and what it means to them as adults at RTFH now. Amanda Rosenberg remembers many events at Temple. She was very involved in Temple life. She was the youth group president years before her mom became Temple president. She starred in Larry Bloom's musical Annie and loved being a madrika with Carol Parness. I lived here, she reflected. It was a second home filled with good friends, some of them lifelong to this day. Beyond special events, RTFH can direct your future. RTFH was part of Jules Ilian's upbringing from her earliest days. She remembers Tot Shabbat and playing red light, green light after Shabbat services. Now she sees kids racing around after services as she comes as an adult. Jules, along with Rachel Sheriff, played on the bima as toddlers and went to religious school together. Now they are both teachers in that same Sunday school. When she was 11, Jules sat in services watching Rabbi Perlmutter on the bima. Then and there, she decided that was what she wanted to do. Jules is a 3rd-year rabbinical student at the Hebrew Union College, well on her way to being an outstanding rabbi. Rachel Noble Fields came to RTFH at age 11. It also inspired her path. She was a madrika in the religious school, which led her to begin her adult career as an elementary school teacher. Uncertain while growing up of what she believed in, Rachel's experiences at RTFH gave her support once on her own in college. As a parent, she wanted her son Eli to have the same dynamic community as a Jewish home. Eli will celebrate his bar mitzvah next year on the same bima where she once stood. Over and over, everyone I spoke with referred to RTFH as home. For Rachel Sheriff, her family covered multiple generations at the synagogue, and stories about the Reformed Temple are integral to her life. Josh Zweigaft thinks of RTFH as his home away from home. Naturally, he did his Eagle Scout project here, creating the hedges that surround this building. He remarks, "RTFH taught me to make a difference and get involved." RTFH is home, and we need it. Home is a place of security and comfort. Sadly, the world around us isn't a safe haven for Jewish identity and belief. Our world can be Christian, as we see an active effort to reshape this country based on right-wing Christian values. Our world can be secular, rejecting religion as a meaningful path to identity. It is undoubtedly scarier. There has been a 200% increase in anti-Semitic violence in New York in the past year. Terrorist attacks on another Jewish home, the country of Israel, by Hamas, Hezbollah, and Iran, threaten the very existence of our Jewish state. We need RTFH because it is a place where Jewish kids, teens, families, and adults can be themselves, feel secure, and learn values and morals to guide the complexities of the world around them. For Rachel Blayfetter, apparently we've had a lot of people named Rachel at RTFH, Temple was a place to see your expanded community. As a child, she loved attending high holiday services with her family and seeing her friends. Now she looks forwards all year to being here on the holidays with her family, where she sees so many people she has known her whole life, alongside students she once taught in our religious school. RTFH is our Jewish home. For Sam Zweigaft, it was a community that helped learn the world is a bigger place than just himself. At 13 years old, he became the first new shofar blower on Rosh Hashanah. It was a nervous time, but 18 years later, he still creates powerful notes with his shofar on this holy day. Sam loves the safety and stability of Temple. He is adding to his family's connection at Temple as he gets married to Sydney in November and loves being at a place of belonging where people care. We are responsible for the future that we make, he reflected, and that came from growing up at Temple. I hope you'll share your favorite RTFH memory with your family and community. And we are creating beautiful memories on the horizon. As we celebrate the 30 years past, we need to build towards the future. When Jules and Rachel were toddlers, they climbed onto the bima. Their parents were concerned that they were disrupting services. But Rabbi Perlmutter looked down, smiled, and said, "This is the future generation." For our 30th anniversary, we aren't just reflecting backward, but looking ahead. What best symbolizes this Jewish home's stories, histories, and values? What legacy can we create for the next generations of our Temple family? The guide for our Jewish home is our Torah. So we are writing our own Torah scroll. This will be RTFH's own Torah, created for us and by us. A scribe has begun writing our Sefer Torah in Israel right now, and we are all part of it. Everyone here in the sanctuary and joining us online is part of making our Torah happen. Each of us can dedicate part of the Torah that connects with you. Maybe it's a character like Miriam, or a story like Jacob's ladder, a value like love your neighbor as yourself, or perhaps your or your child's B'nai Mitzvah Parsha. Each of us can remember family with a dedication, or celebrate a simcha or a loved one. It is meaningful that our Torah scroll is being written in Israel, forever connecting us to the Holy Land. But the scribe isn't finishing it there. Some of the letters will be left for us to fill in ourselves. Every member of the family has an opportunity to help complete it. The Torah is lived by us, and now our Torah will be written by us. You are all invited to be part of the celebration of Torah. We'll have study sessions and programs for all ages all year long, reflecting on our connections to Torah. When our scribe visits in the winter, we'll fill the ballroom with activities for everyone, celebrating our 30th, the Torah, and this vibrant community. We'll have a chance to see our Torah written, and we want individuals, couples, parents and kids, extended families inviting in grandparents, or temple families teaming up together to write our Torah. Our next generation of B'nai Mitzvah students will read from the Torah that they and our temple helped create. It will take the whole community to bring this Torah to temple. You can learn more about it in the brochures in the lobby or at rtfh.org/Torah. Make your first New Year's act to dedicate the Torah to honor the 30th anniversary and your connection to temple, to connect your family and to build our Jewish community to the future. To focus on the Torah project as a temple, we are not having a Kol Nidre appeal this year, as the Torah is the center of our 30th anniversary. As we create the Torah in this year of Torah, we are realizing a mitzvah that most people never get a chance to fulfill. In last week's Torah portion, we read, "Write for yourselves this song and teach it to the children of Israel." This has been known as the 613th mitzvah. Judaism holds that anyone who writes even one of the 304,805 letters in the Torah, or helps a Torah to come to a community, is considered as having helped completed an entire Torah. Without that letter, the Torah is not complete. Without you, our community is not complete. This year, we'll all create a Torah scroll that is the story and text of our Jewish home for the next 30 years. RTFH is our Jewish home, the place where we gather as a faith, share our sorrows and simchas, and learn to create a better world for everyone. There is no place like home, Dorothy said. Author Lois McMaster Bujold feels, "My place is not a home, it is a people." The sanctuary is filled with people who have made and continue to make this such a special place. Pliny the Elder summed it up nearly 2,000 years ago, even more simply. Home is where the heart is. On this 30th anniversary, we may not be running for Senate, but it is time to celebrate. We will use the richness and power of our past and the vibrancy of our present to build an even better tomorrow. Happy 30th birthday, RTFH.